Hello, my friends. I'm recording this video for my third grade friends, although there might be other people listening to this, but I hope that you are doing well. It's Mrs. Chavez from here in my house, and you are in your house, but that shouldn't stop us from reading together. So today, I am going to read you The Adventures of Sir Lancelot the Great. It's one of the Knight's Tales by Gerald Morris, and this one was recommended by Mrs. Adkins. I'm sure that some of you know her. All right, I'm reading it on my Kindle because I couldn't get the actual copy. So there it is. Technology, yay. All right, friends. Chapter 1, The Knight in Shining Armor. Many years ago, the storytellers say, a great king brought justice to England. The king's name was Arthur, and he surrounded himself with brave knights in shining armor, whom he sent out to defend the helpless and protect the weak. They rescued damsels in distress, slew troublesome dragons, and fought against wicked knights who used their weapons to oppress the defenseless. The wicked knights were called recreants, which means something like cowardly bullies. And one by one they were driven from England. In this way, King Arthur brought peace to the land, and tales of his court at Camelot were told wherever people met. Indeed, tales of King Arthur and his knights in shining armor were even told across the sea, in France, where they came to the ears of a young prince named Sir Lancelot. Sir Lancelot had just been knighted by his father, King Ban of Benwick. And although he was very young, he showed great promise in the knightly arts. When Sir Lancelot heard about King Arthur's knights, nothing would satisfy him but to join their number. I must go to England to King Arthur, Sir Lancelot told King Ban, for his knights are the greatest knights of all. Are they? Asked King Ban. Yes, father, they have the bravest hearts, the noblest souls, and the shiniest armor in all the world. Shiniest armor? Repeated King Ban. Everyone says so, Sir Lancelot assured his father. I wish to go to Camelot. Ban was a wise king and an even wiser father, so he replied, very well, go to Camelot. You should do well there, for you already have a brave heart and a noble soul, besides being very skilled with your weapons. You have my blessing. Thank you, father, Sir Lancelot replied gratefully. But, father? Yes, Lancelot? You didn't say anything about my armor. Is it not shiny enough? A few days later, Sir Lancelot led his great horse onto a ship bound for England. He carried a long lance in one hand, and his mind was alive with dreams of glory. Arriving in England, he set out at once for Camelot, stopping only to practice with his sword and lance, to polish his armor, and to take short naps after lunch. Strictly speaking, afternoon naps were not required for knights, but Sir Lancelot found them refreshing. On his third day, just as he began to think he should be nearing Camelot, a heavy spring rain set in. Rain is never enjoyable for someone in armor. It makes a deafening noise on the metal helmet and always leaks in at the neck and shoulders. To Sir Lancelot, though, this rain was even more distressing because it turned the paths to mud, and in no time, his armor was splashed all over with dirty spots. When at last the rain stopped, Sir Lancelot turned his attention to his spattered appearance. Moving his lance to his left arm, he drew a towel from his saddlebags and began scrubbing at his armored legs. Soon he was absorbed in the task, paying no attention to where his horse was taking him. There's a picture you can kind of see of him. Just then, the loud drumming of a horse's hooves disturbed him from his polishing. Sir Lancelot looked up to see a knight in armor bearing down on him with his spear leveled. Realizing that this must be one of those recreant knights he'd heard of, Sir Lancelot readied himself for battle. He had no time to shift his lance to his right arm, so he met the knight's charge left-handed, popping his attacker very neatly from his saddle. "There now," Sir Lancelot said to the fallen knight, "stop being so recreant and attacking people when they're busy." With that, he turned back to his armor. A moment later, though, Sir Lancelot was interrupted again by a different charging knight. "Bother," said Sir Lancelot, knocking the second knight from his horse. "Please go away. Can't you see I'm occupied?" When a third knight charged a few seconds later, Sir Lancelot began to feel annoyed. He was only halfway done with one leg, and at this rate would never get himself cleaned up. "Serves you right," he said to the third challenger after unhorsing him like the others. "You were very rude, you know." In all, Sir Lancelot defeated 16 knights and was glad that English recreant knights attacked one at a time. If they had charged all at once instead of taking turns, he probably would have had to put down his towel. As it was, in between knights, he was able to wipe mud from one leg and half his breastplate. After the parade of knights had ceased, though, a new sound disturbed Sir Lancelot's labors. Looking up, Sir Lancelot was astonished to see that he was surrounded by a crowd of people, all cheering wildly. As he stared, a smiling man in a long red cape walked up to Sir Lancelot. "My goodness," said Sir Lancelot, "where did all of you come from?" Here's another picture. Oopsie whoopsie. "Unknown knight, I congratulate you," the smiling man said. "Never have I seen such a skill. You have won our tournament." "Tournament?" repeated Sir Lancelot blankly. "Oh, so that's why these fellows kept attacking me. They weren't recreant knights at all." "You didn't know you were in a tournament?" the smiling man asked. "I wasn't paying very close attention," explained Sir Lancelot. "I was busy, you see." The man smiled more broadly. "You overcame my greatest knights without paying attention? Please tell me your name, Sir Knight." "I am Sir Lancelot, just come to this land from France." "I am delighted to meet you," the man said. "You know, I thought you must be from another land. There aren't very many left-handed knights, and I thought I knew—" "Oh, I'm not left-handed," said Sir Lancelot. The man's eyes widened. "But you used your left hand to unhorse all those knights." "My right hand was busy." "Sir Lancelot," the man said earnestly, "I beg you to join my court, for I have never seen such skill as yours." "That is most kind of you," replied Sir Lancelot, "but I'm afraid I cannot accept your generous offer, sir." The man looked so disappointed that Sir Lancelot added, "Please don't be sad. It's just that I've come all this way to join King Arthur's court." At that, the man began to laugh. "But I am King Arthur." Sir Lancelot stared for a moment and then cried out, "Oh no, but this is awful." "Awful? But why?" Sir Lancelot gestured at himself. "Look at me. I'm covered with mud, and I did want to make a favorable first impression." That was the first chapter, friends. I am enjoying that, and I apparently, without realizing it, so I read Harry Potter to my kids, and I use lots of substandard English accents on that one, so apparently I'll be including that for you. You're welcome. And also to anyone who is from England, I apologize. Friends, I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you're taking care of yourself. Do things that make you happy and take good care of your parents and your siblings and the other people you love. And I will see you soon. Bye.